There. That's too big. What's that for this? What's back to the future? Not really. One thing I've never understood is we give Twilight wings. We give her the power of, godlike, reality warping, able to shoot laser beams from her horn, DBZ type of, abilities. And the writers sell on having her become the Princess of Friendship, which is all well and good, but wasn't she supposed to replace Celestia? Now, I was on the EQD the other day, and they said, I saw a post by Jim Miller, and he's like, we're still trying to follow Faust's ideas, and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, if you're still trying to follow her ideas, why haven't you had Celestia step down so Twilight can take over and have Starlight take over Twilight's role as Princess of Friendship? Maybe they'll do it on season 7. I don't know. Now, plot contrivances. We always get some backstory on someone, and I would like to see the backstory on Discord. In one of the latest episodes, he says, "Oh, I haven't had to walk for a millennium." Well, there is that theory out there that he might be Starsoul the Bearded. There's also one that he might be the only one of his kind. And I tend to follow the former than the latter. Because to me, I also believe that little theory that Sombra could be, Star Swirl. I even have a headcanon about it. And that Chrysalis is the former Crystal Princess, but she was cursed because she allowed Sombra to take over and she did nothing to stop him. And that the changelings were just simply, cursed into the form they were now until the season 6 finale. And that will still be my headcanon no matter what. And I also want to see some backstory on another villain whose picture I'll be bringing up soon. Sombra. According to Megan McCarthy, this poor guy is dead. We blew him up, and yet they went and basically said he was the MLB version of Sauron, and it took them, 6 movies to kill that guy, and yet they just do it because for kids. I still do not believe that. His horn got blown off and survived. No. I still say he's alive. He reformed and he's alive somewhere, biding his time. There's a couple of people I follow, reactors. Everything's been building up to something. They've confirmed season 7, and they've been building allies. The Griffins, now the Changelings, the Yaks. The Crystal Empire. I really, really think something big is coming. And it's not just going to be Chrysalis getting her revenge. It's going to be something like Sombra coming back and just surprising everyone, making them think, we thought you were dead. Ha ha. You thought wrong, little ponies. Because all we heard him in the season 3 premiere was crystals and no, stop, what are you doing? I really, really want to see him make a comeback. Yes. I don't believe what somebody says on Twitter. Show staff or not. I really don't agree with what Megan McCarthy said. A lot of people can credit her writing and everything. They handled Chrysalis poorly in the season 2 finale. Even though Chrysalis is one of my favorite villains, and I was glad to see the Changeling come back in season 6, and glad to hear she was coming back in the finale, I did not like the way they wrote her. They pulled that Disney trope. Gotta blast her away with the magic of love, even though that's what the Changelings supposedly feed on, and they wrote her into monologuing for about the last 5-6 minutes or longer of the last part of the episode, even though I still like this day aria. And Miss Bunny Swan's literal version just cracks me up. But I really want to see more backstories for Chrysalis, Discord, and Sombra, to see how, where, and why they became what they are. And I'm thinking of turning this into a regular series, like a podcast, but I may only do it if enough people, see it and go, well, there's something interesting about it. I mean, I'm still trying to get down the best ways to do my episode or fan reactions. But, back to the Fallen King. We only see so much of him. They only show snippets, and you only hear about this and that, and he was a unicorn whose heart was black as night. And one thing that interested me was when Celestia and Twilight both used dark magic. Now, one thing that got to me was, how did Twilight know how to use that spell so well if she claims she had just only now been shown it by Celestia, and yet she perfected it on the spot to reveal the stairs leading down to the basement of the Crystal Castle? I really want to know that. I also believe the theory that the Alicorn amulet was crafted by either A. Starswirl or Sombra after his conversion to the dark side. Because I see him kind of like Emperor Palpatine. Like if he got a hold of Twilight, she'd be like his Darth Vader. I love the Twilight Sombra fics, especially the ones where he manipulates her into being evil. And then I've got one in one of my own short fanfics where he turns her to the dark side, if only to get back at Celestia for losing his empire. And then she finds out that he tricked her, and she destroys him and his horn, only after he tricks her into killing Celestia. Yeah, I think that's about it for this one. I might try to make my next one a little longer. I have a reaction video to create after this. Anyway, if anyone wants me to keep doing something like this, just leave a message. This is episode 2, Plot Contrivances. The backstories for the villains, and why hasn't Twilight taken over for Celestia yet? And I will see you all next time. I really will try to talk longer. Sorry for the echo.